100% of people around you started to my dear child. If you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely and subscribe it. Angel says this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Do not scroll past it like it is ordinary. This is not an accident. This is not a passing moment. This is not a coincidence. This message has been sent directly to your soul because something is shifting, something is trembling in the spirit, and if you could only see the way the heavens are leaning over just to whisper this into your heart, you would fall to your knees crying in both fear and awe. This message has been marked with your name and sealed with divine breath. Open your eyes, be careful, watch everything. The signs are not random anymore. The words you've heard are not meaningless anymore. The feelings you're sensing are not emotional confusion, they are spiritual confirmations. And now the truth is flowing toward you like a river that can no longer be stopped. There are no accidents in what you're hearing right now, even if your hands are trembling or your chest is heavy or your room is silent. The atmosphere around you is shifting with intention. Every line of this message is echoing in realms you've never seen. This is not for the crowd, this is for you. This message was not born in a room filled with noise and distraction. It was born in the hidden realm of truth, where tears fall on sacred scrolls and angels cry when a heart begins to open. This is not poetry, this is prophecy. This is not drama, this is divine urgency, and you must stay here. You must read every word, because once you see what this message is saying, you will never be the same again. 100% of people around you started to see you as a light that refuses to dim, even though some of them pretend they cannot see it. 100% of them feel the heat of your calling, even if they joke about you, even if they roll their eyes, even if they turn away. Don't be fooled by their silence, don't be tricked by their pretend music, ignorance. They see it, they feel it, they know something is happening around you, and more terrifying for them within you. They don't have to understand it to feel it, they don't have to like you to recognize what's burning inside you, and some of them can't even explain why they suddenly feel uncomfortable in your presence, why their words begin to stammer, why they look away too quickly, why they can't seem to sit still when you enter the room. Something about you unsettles what they've been hiding. Something about you walks in with truth even when you say nothing at all. You don't have to shout, you don't have to convince. The shift has already happened, the veil has already torn. They see you, and what's more, they know what they see, even if they refuse to say it aloud. The spirit in them testifies in silence. The spirit in them knows that you carry something they did not expect you to carry, and now the world around you is responding to the unseen in you. This is not about clothes, this is not about success, this is not about popularity. This is about the fire you didn't even know had been growing inside you, until you began to realize you don't fit anymore. You don't feel at home in certain conversations anymore. You don't feel peace in certain circles anymore. You don't laugh at the things you used to laugh at. You can't rest in places where you used to find comfort. You feel the stirrings of something pulling you away from shallow waters, and now even the ground you walk on feels like it's humming. It's as though heaven is calling your name in whispers you only hear when you're still, and you've been wondering what is happening to me. Why does everything feel different? Why are certain people so uncomfortable now? Why do I feel so awake while others seem to be sleeping with their eyes open. It is because something eternal has been lit in you, and it cannot be hidden, it cannot be undone. The moment you said yes, even without knowing it, the heavens opened. The moment you said, I can't stay in this place anymore, something began breaking, and now even if you tried to go back you wouldn't fit. Even if you begged to be blind again, your eyes would still burn with sight. You have been marked, you have been separated, you have been shifted, and no one can take that from you. But here is the secret: even as they see you 100% of them, some will try to keep you as you were, not because they don't love you, but because your transformation confronts their stillness, your growth threatens their comfort, your boldness highlights their hesitation, your clarity exposes their confusion. And they don't hate you, they fear what you reflect. You reflect the fact that change is real. You reflect the fact that calling requires sacrifice. You reflect the fact that heaven is choosing whom it wills, and sometimes it's the least expected. You reflect the fact that God is not limited by status or background or history or reputation. You reflect freedom, and freedom terrifies those who are still choosing their chains. But you must not dim, you must not shrink, you must not hide to make others feel more comfortable in their stagnation. You were not born to apologize for being awake. You were not created to make others feel better about choosing the easy way. You are not being arrogant for obeying what you were born for. Obedience is not pride, clarity is not cruelty, fire is not rudeness. Do not confuse spiritual authority with ego. The people who see you rising and accuse you of changing are not lying, they're just not used to seeing people transform without needing permission. You're not changing, you're becoming. This message for you is not only to tell you what's been seen, but to tell you what's coming. You are walking into a space where exposure will be the norm. The truth will rise like the sun, and all things hidden will be drawn out like shadows at noon. Finally, God is exposing what has been pretending to walk with you. Finally, the silence is being broken. Finally, the masks are falling. Finally, the truth is trembling its way into the room you are standing in, and you will weep not because of pain but because of confirmation. You were never crazy, you were never dramatic, you were never imagining things. The whisper you felt in the midnight hours was real. The tears you cried when no one was watching were caught. The names you prayed under your breath were heard, and now the reveal is beginning. There will be moments when you sit in absolute stillness and suddenly feel clarity flood into your chest like a storm has lifted. There will be days when you are surrounded by people, but your spirit feels like it's having a private conversation with the sky. There will be moments when your heart pounds in a room where nothing is being said because the spirit in you is reading the room louder than your ears ever could pay attention. Your gift is waking up, your discernment is sharpening, your ears are hearing things people didn't say out loud. Your spirit is catching what their lips dare not confess, and your soul is aligning itself with a purpose you cannot deny anymore. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. It's almost over. The season of hiding is ending. The season of questioning yourself is ending. The season of doubt is ending, and now the light is exposing it all, not to shame you but to raise you, not to hurt others but to heal the story, not to condemn but to cleanse. The truth must rise or the soul will die under the weight of secrets, and you, beloved, were not born to die silently. You were born to live loudly in spirit, in truth, in purpose, so don't hold back your tears. Don't apologize for your clarity, don't retreat from your rise. They see it, all of them, and even if they say nothing, you must walk forward with trembling feet if you must, with tears in your eyes if you must, but forward, 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 my beloved child. 100% of the people around you have begun to see you as something they never expected. There is a light on you that was hidden before, a fire in your soul that has awakened without anyone's permission, and now it burns so brightly that even those who once ignored your presence are suddenly drawn to your spirit. You have been walking through valleys with your head bowed, and the very ones who used to step around you are now pausing to look again, not because you asked them to, not because you changed your clothes, your tone, or your words, but because something divine has risen within you that cannot be hidden any longer. This message is for you. There is something happening behind the scenes, something heavenly and unstoppable. You don't need to defend yourself anymore, because your elevation is already making the noise that your silence once carried with dignity. In the quiet, God was doing something. In the tears you cried when no one was watching, something sacred was stirring. The ones who thought they had the final word about you have now fallen silent, not because you retaliated, but because heaven whispered your name in the ears of those who once misjudged your heart. You were being refined, not rejected. You were being set apart, not abandoned. And now you are beginning to glow. You are beginning to carry something that cannot be bought, duplicated, or denied. The atmosphere has shifted. The energy around you has transformed. The same streets you walked with loneliness are now paved with divine attention. It's not about popularity, it's about purpose, and your purpose has been lit on fire. This message is for you. You've been misunderstood, but now you will be seen with new eyes. They called you too quiet, too soft, too different, but it is that very quietness that carries thunder. Now they will wonder how your spirit became so peaceful in the chaos, how your eyes carry oceans of compassion after all you've endured. And the truth is this: you have been covered, carried, you have been spoken about in the halls of the heavens. There is a reason your soul did not collapse under the weight. It was because you were not alone in the fire. Something holy was with you, standing close, whispering, "Not yet, hold on, I am not finished with you." And now the time has come. Now the winds have turned. People who once ignored you are beginning to realize that there's something about you they cannot describe. You are not the same. You have changed, not outwardly but inwardly, in the most powerful way. You carry stillness where others carry chaos. You carry mercy where others carry judgment. You carry grace where others carry bitterness, and they feel it. That's why they stare longer. That's why they ask for your advice without knowing why. That's why they find themselves confessing things to you they've never shared with anyone. They're not drawn to your appearance, they're drawn to your anointing. You've been chosen, and now the world is catching up to what heaven already knew. This is the moment your name begins to carry a fragrance. Your presence will leave an afterglow in rooms you leave. People will speak of you with reverence, not because of your reputation, but because of your presence. The Spirit upon you will convict those around you in silence. You won't have to preach, you won't have to convince. You'll just walk and things will shift. You'll just breathe and the atmosphere will change. You're not who you used to be, and they know it. Something in you has risen above what was designed to break You and now your scars are glowing with meaning. This message is for you. It's time to stop apologizing for your calling. You've been hiding pieces of yourself to make others comfortable, but now is the season where your boldness will not come from pride, but from peace. It will come from knowing who you are without needing applause. It will come from trusting the inner voice that guided you through shadows. No one else saw. You didn't just survive, you were transformed in the fire. You were resurrected in the silence, and now you walk with the quiet confidence of someone who has been in the presence of something sacred. You are being watched, but not in the way you think. It's not suspicion anymore. It's awe, it's reverence. It's the realization that there is something eternal happening in your life. People will want to know how you did it. They will want to know why your peace cannot be shaken, and all you will be able to say is, I was kept. You won't have the words to explain it all, because some things are too sacred to summarize. Some victories are too personal to put into language. You'll just smile and they will feel it. The grace, the favor, the blessing that surrounds you like breath. The ones who once overlooked you are starting to feel something when you enter the room. It's not intimidation, it's conviction. They see what you carry. Now they feel the difference. You're not trying to be impressive, you're trying to be obedient, and in that obedience you are becoming radiant. You are becoming undeniable, and even those who can't put it into words will begin to respect the shift they feel when they are around you. This isn't charisma, this isn't charm, this is destiny. This message is for you. Don't shrink, don't dilute yourself. The ones who are meant to walk with you will recognize the calling without needing you to explain it. They'll see the fruit before they question the root. You don't need to shout, you don't need to force anything. Just keep walking, keep praying, keep trusting. What's happening now is not random, it's divine timing. Every delay was a setup, every betrayal was a redirection, every heartbreak was making space. You were not being punished, you were being positioned. Now the world around you is responding to your elevation. People are starting to honor what they once ignored. The same ones who spoke about you are now speaking to you with reverence. But don't let pride take root. Stay grounded, stay kind, stay low in your heart. Even as you rise, the higher you go, the softer your words should become. The brighter you shine, the more humility you must carry. For this is not just about visibility, it's about purpose, it's about legacy, it's about something bigger than you. And those who understand this will be drawn to you, not to worship you, but to walk with you. There are blessings coming now that have your name on them. No one else can take them, no one else can manipulate them. What's for you is for you, and it's been stored, not delayed. The floodgates are beginning to crack open, and with every step you take in faith, more will be released. Resources, connections, opportunities, peace, restoration, healing. It's all aligning. You don't have to beg for it, just walk in it. Walk as though it's already yours, because spiritually it is. This message is for you. There are people who once thought they had you figured out, but they didn't know the conversations heaven was having about your future. They didn't see the angels assigned to your footsteps. They didn't see the favor that was forming while you wept on the floor in silence. But now the veil is lifting, the revelation is unfolding, and you are walking into rooms that your name entered before you. The atmosphere has already been prepared. The doors have already been opened in the spirit. Now you're just catching up. Keep your heart soft, keep your spirit open, and know this: nothing was wasted. Every rejection, every delay, every disappointment was part of the divine design. You have not been forgotten, you have not been overlooked, you have been reserved, hidden for a reason, protected until the appointed time. And now is the moment. The eyes that once looked past you are now looking toward you, not because of your status but because of your spirit, not because of what you've done, but because of who you are becoming. Let peace flood you. Now let the weight fall off your shoulders. You are not responsible for convincing anyone of your value. You are responsible only for carrying it with grace, for walking it out with faith, and for remembering that the eyes watching you now are not just earthly. Heaven is watching, heaven is rejoicing, heaven is smiling because you made it through the storm with your heart intact, and now you are shining. Angel says, this is the moment you were not expecting, yet the heavens have been preparing you for it quietly, silently, in the places where your tears fell and no one noticed. This message is for you. There is something sacred happening behind the veil of this very moment. 100% of the people around you have started to see you as someone different, someone touched by divine light, someone marked by favor, someone unshakable even in the face of storms that tried to break you. But what they don't know is what God has been shaping inside you all along, the heart of a warrior with the soul of a gentle healer. My child, you will never be the same after knowing what this person has confessed about you. It will shake you, not in fear but in truth and in freedom. Someone who once hid behind silence has now spoken with trembling lips, and what they said will open up a path of unexpected restoration in your life. Open up quickly. This moment is sacred. You are not reading this by accident. The confession has traveled through pain, regret, and awakening just to reach your ears. God is exposing it now, not to hurt you but to heal you deeply. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe, you are wrapped in divine protection, covered by grace and kissed by a purpose that no human voice can erase. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. He hears you even when your words are broken, even when your hope is tired, even when you are not sure what comes next. The Spirit of God surrounds you like a shield and speaks to your soul, now saying, I am with you, I will not let your foot slip. I am rebuilding what you lost and lifting what they tried to bury. This is the most important and unexpectedly wonderful day in your life. Even if it feels ordinary, heaven has already marked it as extraordinary. Something spiritual has shifted. The people who once misjudged you, misunderstood you, or quietly mocked your steps, 100% of them are starting to realize something they never saw before: the truth about you, the calling on you, the purity of your spirit, and the fire in your eyes that only grows stronger with every trial. Finally, Angel is exposing what was hidden in the hearts of those around you, not to shame anyone but to bring light, clarity, and alignment. No more confusion, no more betrayal behind smiles. The veil is lifting, the truth is rising, and you, child of God, are stepping into a light that has been waiting for you. Angel says, don't be afraid, don't hold back your tears, let them fall if they must, because something beautiful is blooming in your soul right now. This message is for you. You are safe, you are seen, and you are not alone. Please like and comments and share.